Today I'm reviewing Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. Squaresoft is no noob when it comes to mobile offerings, and we've seen some competent tiny Final Fantasy games, such as Brave Exvius, Final Fantasy Mobius, and others that make me want to self-cast blind and sell my 99 stocked eye drops. Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia summons onto Android and Apple devices. First up, gameplay. A fantasy storytelling status ailment inflicting wait your turn before attacking free-to-play turn-based RPG that is everything Final Fantasy. Embark on an adventure that combines all your favorite characters, even the ones you forgot existed. The story finds a way to bring these heroes together in classic Final Fantasy tradition. Speaking of tradition, the combat here is a wonderful mix of old school attacks and brand new mechanics. I'll dig into it like a chocobo looking for treasure. Besides casting, you have two primary attacks, Brave attacks and HP attacks, both represented by these numbers. Use Brave attacks to steal enemy bravery and expel those points in your HP attacks, all while the enemies have the ability to steal your bravery as well. Essentially, it makes for an epic turn-based tug-of-war. It also grants the chance to store bravery and unleash a one-shot kill. I really like this new system, and from what I hear, it's a system borrowed from its console brother. But what mobile RPG would be complete without an evil sin? Auto battle. Of course it's here, and just like Final Fantasy, it's never final. However, this auto battle system is really geared toward grinding lower levels, as it won't help during later stages and big bad boss fights. Yes, RPG boss fights that make me feel like a pimple-nosed kid playing Final Fantasy for the first time. You also gain the ability to call on famous summons that grant special boosts during combat. Okay, the rest of the game. Play through a story, unlock more heroes, equip and upgrade gear that actually change the look of your hero, and play challenge events. Surprisingly, I enjoyed these events. They provide a challenge and grant high XP with better resources. It also allows me to try out gained allies while giving me the opportunity to battle my arch enemy in every Final Fantasy game, the freaking Cactuar. Oh, how I despise this 10,000 needle son of a biscuit eater. Anyway, the gameplay as a whole brings classic nostalgia to the forefront while experimenting with new tactics. The longer I played, the more engaging it became. Creating a perfect party, well equipped, stats leveled, was addicting. I'm back in my dorm, yes, I went to college, eating cup noodle and grinding levels. So that's why I dropped out. Next up, graphics. In a world of Final Fantasy, there's always room for adorably cute characters. This game absolutely nails that fantastic charm. Here we are greeted by characters with just the right amount of polygons to look modern, yet still maintain a retro feel. Every design is a perfect replication. Once a new ally appears, you'll know exactly who they are, even if you can't remember the game they appeared in. The environments are also an eyeball-pleasing feature as they maintain the classic aesthetic while feeling new, right down to the amazing sunlight that pierces the battlefield. Throw in a vibrant menu overlay, and you have a game that burns imagery into your brain as if Infinite himself danced on your eyeballs. Quick disappointment. The game has to constantly connect and download. Early on, it tests your patience, yet the longer you play, it seems to diminish over time. A slight annoyance, but not rage-worthy. Bonus category: music and sound. It's freaking Final Fantasy, right down to the boops and bops, and the music that pleases your eardrums. Finally, free playability. For a game that relies on a smorgasbord of characters, I'm surprised there aren't any character loot box unlocks. A refreshing aspect in a mobile market that feeds on it like a stray cat. Instead, we are greeted with equipment unlocks. You gain these items through battles, but all the top tier god gear is locked away so you can spin gems. These gems are purchasable, of course, yet throughout my long play sessions, I've managed to gain them easily, and I've gained some great weapons in the process. This system does not prevent prolonged play, and for the most part, it's really laid back. Instead, they allowed me to grind, gear up, and enjoy the game. Now, is this game a download it, a give it a try, or a waste of space? Opera Omnia summons, attacks, and equips its way in as a download it. Final Fantasy, a fantasy come true, the Crystal Crystals. Yeah, that sounds like a title. The gameplay is cactacular, the graphics are Shiva-rific, and the free playability is a reasonable shopkeeper. Now, I am not oblivious to the fact that this game is not for everyone, and it does have its problems. The auto battle, while not reliant, is here. The connecting and downloading can be an issue, and the battles will get repetitive and grindy. Yet there is enough enjoyment here for anybody who is a fan of mobile RPGs. With a decent story, an engaging battle system, fabulous graphics, and a free-to-play model that is actually free to play, it definitely earns its placement in the Final Fantasy ranks. Once I began my quest to become the ultimate Ultima, my nostalgic tendencies took over. Before I knew it, I was thoughtfully choosing a powerful party, upgrading my gear, and taking on events just to push my lower level heroes to the limit. So if you ever wanted to relive your RPG glory days, you know, before responsibility, then download this game. Or if you are a fan of Final Fantasy, turn-based battles, or just want to finally create a team of Final Fantasy VII alumni, then by the guardian gods, most definitely download this game. As always, thanks for watching Tiny Little Games. Please subscribe to support my channel, like for more reviews, and ring that notification bell for video updates. It's time for me to polish up on my Final Fantasy knowledge. Who the heck is this damn character?